Today we're going to talk about triangles and slope and how they are related to each other. If you look at the first part of the guided notes, we're going to use this graph to graph some points. So for set number 1, I'm going to graph those in pink. We're going to graph 0, 2, which is on the line, 0, 4, and 3, 4. And it says choose 2 sets of points and connect the points from each set. So we chose set 1, and that is going to give us a triangle. And now we're going to choose another set. So I chose set 1 in pink, and in black, I'm going to choose set 2. So I chose 3, 4, again right here. And then I chose 3, 8. And then 9, 8. And you can see the black formed another triangle. And that's what number 2 says. What geometric figures are formed by connecting the points? And these are triangles. So number 3 says, how are these two figures related? So if we look, we can see that they are triangles. And based off what we've been talking about, we want to see, are they similar figures? So we can write their proportions. So if you look on this side right here, it goes from 2 to 4, so that's going to be a 2. And right here, this line, it goes from 0 to 3, so that's going to be a 3. And now let's look at the black one. I'm going to write the black in pink. So this goes from 4 to 8, which is 4. And this goes from 3 to 9, which is 6. So we have 2 to 3, and we have 4 to 6. So let's reduce this one. We can divide both of them by 2, and that is going to give us 2 to 3. So those two triangles are similar triangles. All right, so let's look at part number 2. Use the graph on the right, follow the process from above, and pick any 2 points to make 2 right triangles. So let's pick some points. We are going to use 3, 0, and let's say 0, 2, and we'll connect those. So 3, 0, 0, 2. There's one triangle. And then let's pick another one. We'll do this one in black. Let's pick 6, 0. Alright, so let's pick another spot, and we're going to pick it with black. So we're going to pick -2. So now we're going to draw the second triangle, and we're going to use the point 6, -2, which is right here. So 6, -2. And we're going to use the point -3, 4. So that's -3, 4. And so we're going to see, are they similar? So do they have a similar ratio for their x and y values? So let us look at the x values. So the x values for the smaller triangle are 3 to 0. And the y values are going to be 0 to 2. Now we want to see if we can reduce the larger triangle, which we can see right here. If we actually draw the lines, is going to do this. Let's see. Here we go. It's right there. So now if we look, we can say, now let's look at the x values. So we have 6 and -3. And then we can look at our y values, which are -2 and 4. So if we reduce, they will reduce down. So these are going to be similar. So if you look, what is going to be the same is that they're going to be proportional. So we are going to be proportional. And if you look, it says slope is the ratio of the vertical side length to the horizontal side of the triangle. So vertical is up, remember, this is going to be vertical and this is going to be horizontal, or you'll see it a lot of the time as rise over run. So to find slope, you'll do vertical over horizontal, or you'll do how much it rises, so how many spaces does it go up, and how many spaces does it go over. So if you look, we'll use the pink triangle, and it's rising from 0 to 2, and it's running or going over 3 spaces, from 3 on the X to 0. So we're going to put 3. And that is actually going to be the slope of line 2, so 2/3. If you look back to line 1, so look back up on your paper, you're going to see it's going to go up 2 and over 4. So its slope is going to be 2 over 4, or 1/2. All right, so let's try this one together. If the ratio of the vertical side to the horizontal side of each triangle formed is 1/5, so remember this is going to be your rise over your run. Find 3 points on the line. So if it's positive, it's always going to go to this direction, so your line is going to look this way. So the best place to start is always to start at 0, 0 and go up 1 space and over 5. So you're going to start at 0, 0, then you're going to go up 1 and over 5 to right there. And then you can always go in the opposite direction and go down 1 and over 5. And you can draw your line just like that by starting at 0, 0 and just putting in your rise and your run. So your rise was up 1, so we went to positive 1 and over to 5. And then we can go the opposite, down 1 and over 1 to make your line. So 3 points you could have used are 0, 0, 1, 5, and negative 1, 5. So let's try again. Now we want a slope of negative 1/2. So our line is going to go this way because it's negative. It's going to go in the other direction. So if we have negative 1/2, our rise, we're going to go negative 1 to a run of 2. So let's start again with 0. And so we're not going negative 1 spaces. It just means we're going to go to the left. So we're going to go up 1. And instead of going to the right 2, we're going to go to the left 2 because it's negative. So up 1 to the left 2 is going to put us right there at, we started at 0, 0. So if we go up 1 to the left 2, that's going to put us at negative 2, 1. And we can go the opposite way. So now we're going to go down 1 and over 2. And that's going to put us at 2, negative 1. And then we can just draw our line. So there's actually no Google assessment tonight. So just bring your homework in tomorrow. You can ask any questions you need, and we're going to work through some more graphs together as a group and with partners in class.